Just said before you all, my husband Kevin in his absence, my children, my family, friends, close people to me that supported me in this journey, thing called life.
And I am going to come to you guys from Acts 3:1-10. Yes, I love scripture, so all right. I'm going to stand for the reading of the word.
Just said before you all, my husband Kevin in his absence, my children, my family, friends, close people to me that supported me in this journey, thing called life.
And I am going to come to you guys from Acts 3:1-10. Yes, I love scripture, so all right. I'm going to stand for the reading of the word.
All right, man. So apparently this is adult film star, ex-adult film star, Jazmine Cashmere. And allegedly they're saying that she, who filmed over 100 adult scenes, has completely turned her life around as she accepted the Lord, is now married and serves as a pastor. Okay. You know, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of people are turning away from the church. Or in another reason why a lot of people, I want to say this more. So she is about 30, 45 years old, I believe. I believe she is about 45 years old now. Now this is really her. I don't think this is not her. That's not her. But yeah, you know, she's from, I think, Crest Hill, Illinois. Maybe this is her. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Yep. So about 40, 45 years old. But the reason, this is why, you know, people feel like, the young people feel like they can make a mistake and still recover. Oh, well, you did this and you did that, mama. You did this, daddy. Why can't I do it? That's one of the number one things in the Black community. When we try to teach our kids to be better than us, they say, well, you did this or you did that. Why can't I do it? It's just not, they never had the understanding is, you know, I didn't want to do it, or I had no choice to do it, but I seen you do it. I know that you do it. So I feel like I want to do it. And instead of, you know, being able to convince your children, to convince the youth in the community to go a certain way. Well, he did it and I did it. And then, you know, all they're not really looking at the consequences that come with it, you know. And then when they deal with the consequences that come with it, it's like, I didn't know, nobody told, and somebody did tell you. They gave you that form of protection. And when people see, you know, people in the church who had these promiscuous backgrounds, and we had a lot of guys who was in the church, you know, who were drug dealers, who had messed up lives, and now they pulpit preachers, you know what I'm saying? And they not genuine, they disingenuous, and they doing it to make some bread. I mean, you know, a lot of people look at them funny, you know what I'm saying? They look at them funny, like, why are you heading to church? Now, you know, the thing about it is they went down the wrong path. Now, is it genuine that they on the right path? And if it's genuine that they went down the wrong path and now they on the right path, if that's truly genuine, then I mean, there's a lot to be taught from that perspective. But as the leader of a church, I feel like it's sending the wrong message. Whether you was a pimp, player, drug dealer, adult film star selling that cat, it's kind of hard for you to be able to lead something, because guess what? In a lot of different professions, if that was you can't lead in corporate America. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. But when you make this determination, when you make this decision, is like, okay, this is going to be part of your reputation for the rest of your life. And I just think people don't really realize that, especially with the internet and without the internet. This is part of your profile for the rest of your life. And then, you know, y'all wonder why women choose to be promiscuous or choose to do this. They still can get married. there's, even though it's way more men than women, right? It's way more men than women, right? I mean, way more women than men. Um, guess what? They're still, there's still going to be some guy that's going to feel like they can save her and claim her. And this is why women can make these decisions to be hoes and coochie slangers, the husband even if the husband does find out. It doesn't matter anymore. Legitimately, it doesn't matter anymore because these guys are accepting these women with promiscuous past. They're accepting it. They're accepting it. They're accepting it. So if I know other porn stars that are married while active, if they can get married, you know what? Where's the deterrent to deter women from choosing skirt? That's why women feel like they can spread their legs, make money, and still get married and get saved. Men gotta have a backbone, bro. Ain't no way. You worked your life to have your money together. You worked your life to keep your reputation intact, and you marry a cat slinger, a mattress actress. Ain't no way. And I ain't saying that she can't turn her life around, but can that type of person who lived that lifestyle legitimately lead a church? And women aren't even supposed to be leading churches. It's in the Bible. Come on. Don't we need people, people who morally, who ain't morally effed up like that to lead churches? But I get it. They have a place in the church to give people a place of reference. If you did go down that path, you can get back on the right path. I ain't seen this video yet, but let's go. Let's add it in there.
It was the only thing I had to offer. How did your mom feel about your work? Oh no. I've been in work since I was 20. I knew I was good at f***ing. I'll tell you that. 20 was stripper years. Took a break, became a mom, and then did like sugaring. I'd done kind of all forms, and then I had just gotten out of this terrible relationship, and then I was at my lowest and I needed to pay rent in 4 days. Because you know how some men go into the military, it was my last option. And I joined porn. Then that was it. So that was the military. So that was another big resentment that came from me towards my mother. Was just we could be depressed and not do anything else with our life, but we got to get a man. There's a level of mothering I need from my mom that I don't think I'll ever get. Oh no. How did your mom feel about your?
So this just let you know a lot of this shit is like a drug. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of this is like a drug. You start off as a stripper, which is sex work. It ain't no honest strippers. Maybe even on the first day, they may be honest strippers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be honest strippers, baby, on the first day. But after that, they all sell pussy. They all going for the highest bidder. This is why I tell guys, don't indulge in the strippers. Her name is Via G. So I don't really Via Gregory. So not familiar with her at all. But yeah, this is why, bro. So, it's kind of hard, kind of crazy in life, man. But hey, let me know what y'all think. Peace.